smoking.
Girl, I was
She
gonna
never
say,
booked.
Your Gertrude story is still.
Oh, never
Oh,
got
get
a
to
birthday
the
card.
Just when we rode to the thing and she was telling the stories, I was like,
Yes. And
where's she at? We need to go cut her now. You know, why she do that to you? You know, it was just unbelievable.
But that's
But
what
I
you'll
think
get.
now that is a really good. You've each answered the question that I asked in a lot of different ways, and I appreciate it because the truth is, I know in my spirit, one, I've been too distracted by everything else to focus, and now that I'm putting pen to paper and sorting it all out, it makes good sense. But each part of what you've said makes me understand what my mission is. And again, regardless of where the book goes, when I get to that last page and put the binding on it, whatever Tate does with it will be an additional blessing. But for me, it will be finished in a certain way. But your Gertrude story, like seriously, when people tell stories about the people who impacted their lives, like, and again, I know that when my own family read my book, there will be those who have always seen me in the way that I want them to remember me or see me. They will read the book and they'll go, oh, look at Patrice. She done put that thing in a story and it makes sense because I agree. Yeah. There will be others who will, I hope, realize like, oh, that old lady was teaching me the same lesson and I missed it. You get what I'm saying?
Amen.
At the same time, though, I love that in my own doing of it, it is saying, dang, how come someone didn't capture that? Like legitimately capture the parts that were historical and not just sort of emotional. So I get it. I realize from your talking to me what I need to do in the next 30 days, but also I do think that it will be the legacy of lessons.
Okay.
No question.
Great.
And when you were talking about that, you know, like as far as somebody looking at you as being a teacher, I wouldn't pick the book up so much to say, oh, this woman's going to teach me something. Right. I think this book is going to give me an opportunity to witness something that I can pull from to deal with whatever it is, or to even embellish my learning experience. Like when you were reading the chapters to me about the shorts and all of that, I really I hadn't thought about that stuff. So when I was reading your book, I'm laughing profusely because I'm sitting there going, ooh, I didn't have the only crazy grandmama or the only, you know what I mean? But you know what it did to me? It made me say, I guess that was just our family, our heritage culture, black women's culture. Had a lot of pride. And we thought they were being strict. Oh yeah. But it came down to a point, and I really started thinking about this after you read. I said, you know, I'm doing the same thing. When I see these young girls and I'm saying, no, sweetheart, you need to button this up. But it goes back to, if you think about our women have been raped and demeaned for so long during the slavery time that when you were pulling of generations and generations out of it, it was just like, why are you putting yourself out there? Do you know I didn't have a choice? Now you're not giving yourself a choice because of the way you're presenting yourself. And you know what? I'm not going to allow it. So you get upstairs because you're not no grown woman. Take that t-shirt off. I'm a woman now. You're not a grown woman. Absolutely. Take them shorts off. You're not going to go to the beach. So in reading your book, I might look at it and go, lessons learned. You know, shake the box. If your thing here really captures me saying funny stories of grandma telling, and you actually put that kind of stuff, like wearing my shorts too short, or thinking, like if that is in the beginning, I'm reading through it, I'm like, whew. Yeah, and you know what, I'm identifying immediately. I'm still playing on the word lessons. I still feel like I'm not done with that subtitle. It may be blessings, it may end up being something else, but I do know that that legacy there. I remember when I first told you guys what the book was about, and it was the essence of something. You know, again, I've got that list of topics or titles. But it is supposed to do exactly that, because I'll tell you, what is out of control for me is almost like I've got an acute sense of, oh, where'd I learn and where'd I get that from? Because in my walk, and Miss Millie, you've been there, I can't not be this person because of where I realize the integrity of those lessons came from. And I, seriously, even when I try, I can't turn it off. You know, in walks the teacher that doesn't have on the right outfit. Now, doesn't she know she coming to teach somebody's teachers? You know, in walk church comes the family who come as you are has been misinterpreted. That is not what the Bible said. Grandma said everything. So it all comes down to it. But I realize that the journey for me is nearing completion because I'm either too on fire to control it now, realizing that I gotta finish it so that I understand for my own self like what it was supposed to do because it's happening already. So